And Cricut. Okay. Got to figure out, get my hair off my shoulder. Let's see. Cat. I guess I'm just waiting on people to get here. Let me go get my glasses. Hello, Miss Danielle. Hello. So I'm trying to figure this out. Let me see. I have something set up wrong, but I'm gonna go ahead and start. Let's see. Okay, this is my first time with this, so Miss Danielle, I can only see you, so I guess you're the only one in here, but I'm gonna go ahead and start. Let me know if you can see me. Uh, okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and start. My name is Stephanie Robinson. I am the beginner's beginner. So I'm gonna show how I do my potato chip bags in Cricut Design Space. Of course, this is my way. I'm a beginner, but I kept seeing the bags and I wanted to do the bags. So I figured out the measurements. I did a video and it's on my YouTube channel of how I got my measurements. And these are the measurements I have. I'm in Cricut Design Space. And what I did was I started with a square and I made the square 11 width by 8 by 5, the size of a sheet of paper. And that's what I use for my bags. I know you can't print it in Cricut. You think you can't print it in Cricut, but I will show you how to do it. So these are my measurements. This is a sheet of paper, 11 by 8.5. So the way I do my bag is I use these measurements, 1.75 at the top and the bottom, 3 on the side and 3 on the side and 5 in the middle. So what I'll do is I'll get some squares and I will make them measurements, and that's how I make my template. So my first square, I'm gonna do the top. So it's gonna be, of course, you have to unlock it. And it's unlocked, and we're gonna make it 11 wide because that's how wide the paper is. And then we're gonna make it 1.75 height. We need 2 of them, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to move that out the way. I'm going to duplicate that. So we're gonna put 1 at the top, 1 at the bottom. So that's gonna be the top of the bag. I usually leave this white, but you don't have to. So I'll go ahead and I'll change that to a white color, top and bottom. And you can adjust your measurements by the design that you're doing. This is just the design that I'm gonna do today for a birthday party. Okay, so I use this for my outline because I design on top of it, then I'll take it away after I finish designing. So I'm gonna get another square. And this is gonna be the back. And it's gonna be here to here. The white I'm just gonna leave on the front, by the way. From here to here, which is the back. And so that's gonna be, the height is also gonna be 8.5. And I'm probably gonna turn this camera up because I can't see. 3. And I'll go ahead and I'll lock that back. And it's gonna be the sides, which gonna fold into the back, so. Need 2 of these also. And I'm gonna straighten everything up, so. And this is just what I use. You don't have to do yours this way. This is just the way I do it, but I use it so I'll know when I'm making my design what it's gonna look like when I finish it, okay? So I won't be all off of it. So this is 5 in between. So you see, you can also use these grid lines. I'm not that good, so I have to actually have something, but it's 11 across, 8.5 down. You can use the grid lines. I like to actually make something for me to my template, and that's actually 5 in on the middle. So I'll go ahead and I'll change these to different colors as I'm doing this, so I know my design won't go outside of the blocks that I'm trying to use. Okay, as I do this, I'll go ahead and I'll take these letters out. I mean numbers, I'm talking about letters. I go ahead and get rid of these. So I can go ahead and get my template. I go ahead and delete them because I don't need them anymore. Get this as close as perfect as I can. I'm gonna turn this square pink, I guess. Let's just make that pink. Okay, so I just made me a template for my bag. So as I make this, after I make the template, I'm gonna go ahead and actually for this square, since it's a 5 by 5, let's go ahead and get rid of the big one in the back and we'll put a 5 by 5 right there. So when we put it together, they'll fit nicely, okay? So we'll do another square. We're gonna do a 5 by 5 because that's the measurements for the middle. Go ahead and throw that on in there. Should fit perfectly because that's the measurement, or as close to perfect as I can get it because we'll fix it once we attach all this. And again, let me make that pink. Now, This is the template I use. It might be a little off. Let me go ahead and try to get these as close as I can get. That's definitely, that's not close. Still got people trying to join the group and I'll get them in there. So once I do that, I'll go ahead and I'll just highlight all of them. All of them I'll highlight, I'll group them together and I'll flatten them. Okay, so there go my template. Basically, I'm gonna design on this template. We do see that on these measurements, they kind of change just a little bit, but the only thing you have to do is go on up there and put it back to the right measurements. Unlock it. You'll make that 11 width and 8 by 5. Not 5 by 5, people. Don't do what I did. 8.5. Okay, so you got your template. I'll go ahead and lock it back in, and then I'll start designing off of this. So what it is basically giving you something to go by when you're doing your design. Again, as I said, I like to leave mine white at the top for this design. You don't have to do it. I've seen them where it's just a whole paper, and you can actually do that. I saw a girl do it yesterday. It was no blocks or anything in there. How I got the little blocks, it was just a whole picture folded, okay? So on here, I'm gonna go ahead and start. I uploaded some pictures. I'm doing Miss Amaya, and she loves That's So Raven. So don't worry about that, y'all. I did a rolling tray yesterday. We're gonna put some pictures in here just to give you an example of how I do my bags. I actually like her. Wow, I actually like her extending, because understand where you see these lines that on the side, that's where we're gonna fold it at. I actually like that, like that. It's kind of cute. Let me unflatten this, okay? Because I think I got something in here that I shouldn't have in there. Okay, there we go, I did. And I'm just gonna send that back to the back and get Amaya back on the front. So from here, you're just go into your designing. And what I do is I play with it a lot, so I'm not gonna keep you on here, but this is just what you do for, or what I do for my potato chip bag. Now, for me to print the bag, of course, you see the caution sign. It's not gonna print in here. I actually got some words. I'm gonna go ahead and design this. Lord, it just don't want to cooperate. There we go. And that's the saying I had did earlier. I'm sure you all know how to put text in there. And just in case you don't, I'm gonna go ahead and show you how I did mine. So take off the cap lock. I hit the text box. So there's the text box, and excuse me for that. My phone stay busy, stay ringing. I'm a travel agent also, so people are calling me a lot. To get this look right here, I had the text box. I typed the text. Go up here to where you see advanced, and you can ungroup by lines. So I ungrouped it by lines, and then I just made it how I wanted it. You can actually change your font. I actually looked at something because she likes that so Raven. I actually looked at something that was done on a birthday party by someone else, and I saw these words, so I thought they were really neat. Just changed it. You're so gonna love. I think they said this part, and I just changed to these treats. Once I get them like I want them, I just went and changed the colors of the words. And of course, don't say these colors don't match because I know they don't. I'm just doing this for illustration purposes. I'm gonna go back and change it. So I just go back in here and I group these words together. I do them from the panel here, so. I group and then I flatten. Because if I attach, I'm letting you see this, if I attach it, it'll all change to one color. So that's how I got the words. And you can play with these words. I'll show you how I play with the words. I'm gonna go ahead and put that back where I had it. You can actually go in here and play with the different words, ungrouping them by letter or by line. You can change the font to them. Let's show that one part of what I was doing, but I'll show you how I do it. So say I'm doing my name, if I could spell it right. So I want to ungroup it and I want to change it. I'm going to ungroup. Okay, so I ungroup by the line for this one. And if I want to go in, I can actually go in and just change to the different fonts. All of them. Some of these are paid, so I always go to System because it'll show the ones that are free and the ones that I have already downloaded because I use urbanfont.com or thefont.com. So if I wanted to change my name, and I know you see this on a lot of people work where they change their name or they type something and they're so spaced apart. You can actually go in here and lower the space between the words to get them closer. But what I do, and I got old folks eyes, so I'm gonna bring it down because I'm gonna make it bigger and show you how I do it. So I actually have to make everything big. I'll go in here. These letters look good, but I want them close and I want them to be one continuous word. So what I do is ungroup the letters and move them. So then I want this step. Now I always want my first letter bigger. So I make that big. A tiny bit bigger. Now go ahead and put that back. That ain't what I was trying to do. I'll go ahead and I'll highlight it all back together. And now it just made me look at there. Then if I want to go in there and I wanted to change, say I wanted to change a different letter and then put color, go ahead and ungroup it again. You can go in there, even though you put them together, you can go in there and change the color of the letters. And if I wanted this to be a different font, I can go in there and I can change the font. Let's see. So I changed the font, even though it looked crazy in there, but I go in there and change the font in there, put a different color, group it back together. I probably could have put them letters closer, but you get the idea. So that's how you do it. And you do the same way when you're trying to make word order, whatever, to make your words in a shape or whatever. I just go in there, ungroup, and group them back together. So we're gonna get rid of that. So the way I print these, and I'm gonna go ahead and let you go because I'm gonna design these, and then we're gonna come back tonight after everybody have a time to design it. I'll let you know what you need for your potato chip bag, and then we'll go ahead and assemble them together. But the way I print mine out of here, now you can either change it to the size that Cricut does 9 by 6.75, and that's a pretty good size too, because when you print it on the paper, it's going to have the white border all the way around. So you definitely can go by their sizes, which would be, you go ahead and group all that together, then change it to 9, I think it's 6.75. 6.75. So you'll change it to that if you want to print it out of here. Hit make, project incompatible. Okay, what I got? 6.75. I put 6.95. So 6.75. I grouped it, but I did not attach and I did not flatten it. Okay, so make sure you do that or it'll be on different mats. So you can go in there and make it. I really wish there was some way you could take this little black thing from around here, but it actually looks cute when you do it on a bag. What I do is I'll send it to the printer. If I'm gonna print out of here, I usually do my snipping tool and I'll take it out with my snipping tool and I just regular print it. So you change it to wherever you're gonna print. You can print it, it'll come out just like this, which is nice. You can fold it like that. Or you can save it on your computer and print it. Because if I do a big amount of them, I don't print them at home. The last one I did about 50, and my ink was running low, so I just go up to FedEx and get me a coupon and print it at FedEx. So that way you can print it either way. I use my snipping tool because I like the whole 11 by 8.5 size, and I'll do a video maybe put a link on here for snipping because it's very easy to do the snipping tool. I just put a white background so I won't have to mess with all them squares and grid lines. How I snip mine, not like that. I go ahead and I get me another square. And I'll make the square big enough for my design to fit into it. Hello, hello, I see someone's camera. Welcome. Welcome, everyone. Hello. The way I do my snipping tool, because Cricut, even though it's a great program, is very, very limited to design in it. I'll put it on a white background, and then I'll just use my snipping tool. Make sure you take that out. So the snipping tool is right here for my computer. Hit new, and I'll snip it and just save it. But make sure you put that white background, because baby, I tell you, I tried one day to snip, and I left that grid square behind it all day. So that snip, and you just save it in your computer. We'll put it in there because I'm not finished designing. But you save it in your computer, and there you go. You can print outside of Cricut when you make it too big, because I definitely love the software. It's just the limitations on the printing. So that's how I get around that can't print bigger than the 6.75 by 9. So you can do it either way, or you can print it 9 by 6.75 and get you some bags that size to fit on the inside, and you can do it that way. So let's see, I'm trying to see the chat. Okay, there we go. Nikki say, here I come, I'm in the car, so she listening. That is the way I ain't gonna say the beginner's beginner, do my bags. So what I'm gonna do, if I don't have any questions, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to download this video, put it in the group, and I'll be monitoring. Y'all, I'm crazy as hell. I'm from Alabama and I'm country. So I'll be looking on the group. If you have any questions as you design your bag, just comment a question under where I post this video. And then I'll come back tonight. And I know people have work and school tomorrow. Y'all, I'm so.
Miss Lady, can you hear me?
Yes, Mr. Jackie, hear you. What's going on?
Hey, girl. All right, I'm gonna be good and not try to look at the screen while I'm driving. But I have
please
a
don't.
comment. I have a comment.
Yes, ma'am.
Did you do, forgive me, because I don't know what you did earlier. Did you do pricing for chip bags or?
I have not did pricing.
Okay. I was thinking maybe we could do a file that what is suggested pricing for like by the dozen.
We definitely can, because I'm actually doing these for a friend, so I don't really be charging them. Wrong people, do not follow my advice, okay? Charge. Lord, I shouldn't have said that. Woo! Charge your friends, but that'll be great. I saw something in another group, I have to find it, that basically breaks down, you know, how much per print, if you're using such and such. I want to get one of them. I got someone making me an actual Excel spreadsheet, y'all. I can't do Excel. I failed that test twice. So I'm doing.
I think I have a couple, just from when I was looking around with some people charge people and little packages like $150 for X amount of bags and something, but I gotta find it.
Oh yeah, that'll be good. That'll be good. I need to learn how to do that, because I'd be like, whatever you here, give me, I get $20.
Yeah. But it was I'm trying to remember. I gotta look for it, and I have 35,000 screenshots, so that's not a good thing. I
It's
can't. I
not, I thought
screenshot
it was
everything
bad.
and can't find nothing. And do you know about the app that you can do the chip bags on your phone? There's
Oh,
a app. Oh, is it free? I think it's free, and you can design the chip bags on your phone if if you don't have a laptop.
that'll be
Um,
awesome because I know a lot of people I can't see on my phone. That's why I come to my.
mhm. Okay, just remind myself later, or if you make a chip file document, I'll pull it in. But it was a lot of people using this app, and they were pulling like like the black rugrat people, the
Oh
little kids,
yes.
and they were using them and making the background and then throwing them on the front, or they were using like Sesame Street people and putting it on this app, and they were making a whole chip bag on the app, and they were cute, and the app is free. So I'm gonna
Oh
find it,
yes.
and then we could list it, and then maybe we could even attach it to this the bottom of the Zoom here, so when
Oh
people look
great.
it up,
That'll be great.
just remind me, because you know.
Oh Lord, you probably talking to the wrong person, but I'll try.
So I'm about to get off the phone. I gotta take all this stuff in the house. It's freezing here.
I am going to close it out too because I'm gonna give people a chance to make their bags and then do the live and fold them because it don't take that long to fold them.
Okay, and I have every piece of supply to make a chip bag, and I ain't made one the first. I got all of it. I could pull it out, but I did a bad thing before I left out the house. I pulled all my stuff out of my closet for my crafts and threw it in the middle of the floor because I was mad. And now I got to go clean it up.
Oh Lord, I need to
Yeah, so
clean up too.
I can't start nothing till I go clean my room.
I need to clean up too.
I know I'm trying to make space for that big old printer. So, but
It
I
is big,
definitely,
right? I promise you,
it is.
I played like I was at school. You know how the principal don't let nobody touch the machine.
Uh-huh.
That's what I thought about. I saw the UPS guy, the FedEx
Uh-huh.
coming down the hill. I felt so sorry, but I waited till he got to the door and I let the garage door. I was like, "Can you bring it in here?"
If I would have known, I would have ordered it online, but I wanted to turn that printer in. So, but I didn't know. So it's still at the bottom of the stairs, and I said I can't bring it up to my room until I clean up. So that's what I'm about to do, so I can make some room. And I'm gonna try to stay off Facebook. I'm lying, but I'm gonna try to stay off Facebook till I clean up. So I'll see you later in the room. But just remind me, it's chip bags and just the chip bag, the app, and the pricing. I'll find that
We
at least.
definitely need to start putting them tips out. Oh, y'all, that's Miss Nikki. She the admin of the group. We just
Hi, y'all. Hi, y'all. I just bust up in here talking. I'm sorry.
But yes,
All
we
right.
definitely need some of them tips in there.
Yeah, and you guys, when you ever want to write something or add something or look for something, I'm just trying to get everybody in the habit of hashtagging so that you can even just search or even just use the search, and it when someone wrote it, it'll pop up later, like mugs or Afro ladies
That's
or
what you was talking
pearls.
about yesterday. I'm like, what is she
Yeah.
talking about?
Yeah. Because that's how you pull it up faster. So chip bags, anytime you post something,
Has
hashtag it,
okay.
and it'll pop up faster. So then when the new people come in, we can just, because I be posting links and
I
new
know.
videos, and they be so buried deep down in the chats, and then the new people come in the next day, and we can't get back to them posts. So, you know, if we can tell them, especially if you do a Zoom and even if you hashtag Zoom, we can tell somebody hashtag Zoom and the video
Right.
will pop up. So just get in the
Right.
habit of hashtagging and searching keywords, and you'll get, keyword sublimation, keyword mug, keyword Dollar Tree, and you'll find a lot of stuff. It's almost like Google.
Oh, well, dang. I got to do that on my group too. I love that.
Yep. But I'm going.
And okay, we'll talk later.
All right.
Bye, lady. Be
Bye, boo.
there.
I'm in front of my house now.
Oh, okay.
All right. See
Okay.
you later.
Okay. Bye-bye. Okay, guys, so we'll have about 4 or 5, and I know I made my post like 4 o'clock in the morning that I was gonna do this. Maybe we'll try to do some different things with more notice. I think I like the Zoom because I can share my computer screen until I figure out somewhere else to do it, because trying to point this camera at the screen and help y'all see is really hard to see. So what I'm planning on doing is coming back later and actually assemble the bags. If you have any questions, you can either comment on here once I post it on the group, or and I'm talking about group like everybody on the group. So here's the group I keep talking about. Sorry about that, guys. So it's Brown Girl Magic, Cricut Beginners. So this is the group I keep saying, come back in the group. So if you're not a member of this group, make sure you request to join. But I'm gonna go ahead and stop, come back later on to put the bags together. I'm gonna post this video. If you have any questions on how to do the template or any questions on your bag, let me know. I'll post again the video that showed how I got the measurements. I know when we started this Zoom, I had the measurements out there, but I do have a video to show how I got those measurements. So I'm gonna go ahead and sign off. If I can figure out how to do it, I'm gonna post the video, and I'll see you all later on for the live putting together these potato chip bags. All right, guys. Bye-bye.